So, you're running multiple WooCommerce stores and you know exactly how fast that amazing growth can start to feel, well, a little chaotic. Today, we're going to break down the playbook for scaling your e-commerce empire in 2025 so you can stay streamlined, secure, and seriously successful. Does this sound familiar? You're logging in and out of different admin panels all day, trying to keep track of inventory across different brands, managing like 3 separate shipping queues. But what if you could manage all of it from a single secure cockpit? Well, you absolutely can. And it all starts with one really crucial decision. Okay, before you can centralize a single thing, you have to choose your foundational architecture. There are really 3 main paths you can take, and picking the right one for your business is without a doubt the most important first step to taming all that complexity. So this first big choice really comes down to a simple question. Do you want all your stores living under one single roof, or do you want them in separate houses on the same street? A WordPress multi-site, that's the single roof. It's one installation hosting a whole network of sites. A multi-site setup is kind of perfect for brand families or maybe country-specific stores, or even for splitting up your B2B and B2C operations. Now, the alternative is using separate installs, which gives you this hard isolation between brands. That's ideal for security and for custom performance tuning. And for those with really complex needs, there is a third option, going with an API-first approach. In this setup, all your stores connect to a central hub. Okay, so once you've picked your architecture, the very next step is to centralize your day-to-day operations. This is where you're going to see the biggest, most immediate wins in efficiency and accuracy. We can really boil this all down to 3 essential building blocks. First, you've got to handle your international customers with multiple currencies and languages. Second, you need to sync your inventory and product catalog so you're not accidentally selling the same item twice. Centralization is a complete game changer for fulfillment. Just imagine your team no longer has to log to 10 different dashboards. Instead, orders from all your stores just flow into one shipping hub. All right, we've talked strategy, we've talked operations, but now let's address a massive and often overlooked risk: security. When your team is constantly logging into multiple admin panels, you're basically opening the door to some pretty serious vulnerabilities. This risk really comes down to something called session isolation. See, your standard browser like Chrome or Firefox shares data like cookies across all of its tabs. So if you're logged into store A in one tab and store B in another, that data can collide. The modern workflow solves this by using what's called a cloud browser. It runs each of your login in its own completely isolated, secure session up in the cloud. And you know what? Getting started with this modern workflow is incredibly simple. You just create an account with a provider like Sendwin. You launch your cloud sessions for each store. So how do you actually put all of this into practice? Let's wrap this up with a concrete 90-day action plan to get you from that feeling of chaos to calm, cool control. And here it is, a final security checklist with the most important takeaways. First, use shop manager roles, not full admin rights. Second, run all your admin work in a cloud browser. You've built these amazing stores with incredible products that are ready to reach a global audience. The potential to scale is right there, but is your underlying workflow ready to handle that growth securely and efficiently?